going on, Mullen fam? Back with another video. If you're new, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to get more content coming from me. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to get my thoughts and opinions on the market moves. So let's get right into the video. Mullen Automotive has some recent filings with the SEC. Let's get into this 8K here, see what it's talking about. It says on October 13th, 2022, the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware issued an order, the sale order, approving the sale of Mullen Automotive Incorporated of certain assets for approximately $55 million and assumption and assignment of contracts and related liabilities, which are estimated to be approximately $37 million of Electric Last Mile Incorporated and Electric Last Mile Solutions Incorporated, pursuant to the terms and conditions of the asset purchase agreement dated September 16, 2022. The agreement, which was previously reported in the company's Form 8K filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission on September 19, 2022, pursuant of the agreement. The closing will take place within 30 days after entry of the sale order. So congrats on that to Mullen Automotive. Many already knew Elm Solutions was in the bag though. So let's get right into the next file. It says Mullen Automotive, 900 million shares of common stock. Now this one got the bashers going crazy. When you see that in the headline, you know, they go and start saying, oh, they offering 900 million shares to be sold at 24 cents. Go ahead and try to scramble you up, try to, you know, make you panic and stuff like that. But let's read a little bit into it. It says the prospectus of Mullen Automotive, Inc., formerly known as Net Element Incorporated, a Delaware corporation. The company, or Mullen, relates solely to the resale by the investors listed in this section of the prospectus entitled Selling Stockholders. Keep that in mind, the selling stockholders. The selling stockholder of up to 900 million shares. It says up to 900 million shares. It doesn't say 900 million shares and that's it. So that's key as well. Offered shares of our common stock, par value 0.001 per share common stock. The offered shares consist solely of 23 million shares. So it's telling you it consists of 23 million shares, not 900 million. So as well, shares of common stock, 350 million shares of our common stock, conversion shares issuable upon conversion of our Series D preferred stock, per value 0.001 per share, Series D preferred stock, and 527 million shares of our common stock. The warrant shares issuable upon exercise of outstanding warrants to purchase shares of our common stock, the warrant. Now let's get to know the selling stockholder that this filing is mentioning for 23 million shares and not 900 million. It says, in context of registered securities offerings, an existing stockholder of a company that is selling shares in a registered public offering. A public offering of shares by existing stockholders is known as a secondary offering. Existing stockholders can sell shares in a company's initial public offering or in a follow-on offering. Existing stockholders who sell shares through initial purchasers and in unregistered offerings exempt from registration under Rule 144A and Regulation S are also referred to as selling stockholders. So in short, these are existing stockholders who are deciding to sell some stock in a follow-on offer. And as I go on in this video, I will go over when they will be actually selling stock. Now pay attention to this part. It says our registration of the shares of common stock covered by this prospectus does not mean that the selling stockholders will offer or sell any of such shares of common stock. The selling stockholders may sell the shares of common stock covered by this prospectus in a number of different ways and at varying prices. For additional information on the possible methods of sale that may be used by the selling stockholders, you should refer to the section of this prospectus entitled Plan of Distribution of this prospectus. We will not receive any of the proceeds from the shares of common stock sold by the selling stockholders other than any proceeds from any cash exercise of the warrant. So what do we know so far about this filing? 23 million shares offered to be sold by these selling stockholders, not 900 million. It says up to 900 million. Also, this perspective, this filing, does not necessarily mean that the selling stockholders will offer or sell any of these common stock shares. So let's get into some more details. All right, y'all, here's the plan of distribution. It's basically telling you what this filing is doing. It says we are registering the shares of common stock to permit the resale of these shares of common stock by the holders thereof from time to time after the date of this prospectus. We will not receive any other proceeds from the sale by the selling stockholders of the shares of common stock. We will bear all fees and expenses incident to our obligation to register the shares of common stock. So this is just to permit the resale of these shares that these current stockholders already own. They are selling stockholders. They already own these shares. This is permitting the resale of those. Next highlighted point says the selling stockholders may sell all or a portion of the shares of common stock beneficially owned by them and offered hereby from time to time directly or through one or more underwriters, broker-dealers, or agents. If the shares of common stock are sold through underwriters or broker-dealers, the selling stockholders will be responsible for underwriting discounts or commissions or agents' commissions. The shares of common stock may be sold in one or more transactions at fixed prices, at prevailing market prices at the time of sale, at varying prices determined at the time of sale, or at negotiating prices. These sales may be effected in transactions which may involve crosses or block transactions. Now, under these highlighted portions, just briefly goes over the ways that they can sell these stocks. Short sales, sales pursuant Rule 144, over-the-counter market. And you can go through this filing and read through those, just to name a few of those Molinarists. But I just wanted to go through some of this filing with y'all, just so y'all can, get a little sense of clarity on why you see that big number, 900 million, and the bashers out there throwing it in our faces like that's amount of shares that's going to be dumped over the course of a short period of time and at these 24-cent levels. They just want to throw a bunch of numbers out there to create fear, more fear and panic, try to scramble you up out of your position. You already know how they do. So let me know what y'all think about this filing or the last filing that I covered, and hope y'all find this information valuable. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm gone.